Hi, this is the Fruit Maven, and this is my very first video on fruitmaven.com. So, today I thought we would start with peaches because I was just at the Santa Monica Farmers Market and peaches were everywhere. Plus, Fruit Maven, the very first post I ever did was called an O. Henry peach, and oddly enough I didn't like it, which is hilarious because I like almost all fruit, obviously. And so I thought that that would be a great video to start with. So today I have quite a few different kinds. Now there are lots of different kinds of peaches. There are different shapes. There's the traditional, this is kind of what you normally would see in the store. It's kind of round, about the size of a baseball. And then we've got the donut peach, which is a little bit squattier, more like a saucer. We have them in the bigger sizes and then the cute little tiny sizes, which of course I love cute. And then my favorite shape, which I just found yesterday, is, truthfully I have no idea what this is called, but to me it looks like a little tiny heart. Look at these. Look at them. Look at them. Adorable. Tell me those aren't adorable. You can't. I know you can't because they're adorable. So we have the cutest of cute donuts and hearts. And then we have, of course, traditional. Now beyond that, we have two, they say that there's yellow peaches and there's white peaches, but the truth is, I've seen red peaches, I've seen ones that are like yellow with red splotches, like whatever. It's anywhere from like white, which really isn't white, it's just pale yellow, all the way through the spectrum of yellows to oranges and then to a touch of red. And I've heard that there's really dark red ones, which of course I want to get my hands on. So that's fun. And then there's low acid and there's high acid and everything in between. And then low acid just means it's mostly sweet. To me, they tend to be a little bit bland. I kind of like the perfect amount of acid. Of course, I like it because it's perfect. But acid is what makes it interesting, in my opinion, for any fruit, not just peaches. But sometimes it can go a little extreme and get sour or tart, too tart, and I don't like that. So right in the middle is good for me. And then of course there's Clingstone and Freestone, and then most recently hybrids, because we love hybrids in the world, and those are like a semi-freestone. And all that means is whether or not the flesh clings to the seed, which, truth be told, who cares? I don't, certainly. Now all of these could taste completely different. They range from sweet to tart, like I said, so just taste them because 9 times out of 10, peaches taste terrible, in my opinion. Terrible. I haven't had a good grocery store peach in never. And last 2 or 3 years at the farmer's market, I taste them and go, ew. Truthfully, these little ones, these cute little hearts, they're called the Desert Gold. Not that good. These little babies, kind of bland. These are called Rings of Saturn. How adorable is that? Sweet, not very acidic, good. Kind of a mellow peach. These, on the other hand, are the bigger donut peach. These are called Queen Sousy or Sousy Queen. I don't actually know how to say it. Favorite. Oh my god. Delicious, delicious, delicious. And then these are both just a white peach and a yellow peach. This is called, I think, Sugar Time and Sunlit Snow. I don't remember which is which. And, you know, they're just the traditional peach, and you just got to taste them and see what sort of tastes good. Right now I'm cutting it. See here. Look here. Now there's white. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got like a little bit of red around the edges, just like I was saying. I mean, this is supposed to be the white peach, but whatever. And then this is the more traditional yellow peach. So that's me going on and on about peaches. I hope you find some peaches that you love this season because after going to the Santa Monica Farmers Market, I definitely had hope. This is the beginning. They go all the way through to September. Hello. Yay. So have fun and enjoy, and it was great to see you. Bye.